Good morning, Plum here, playing World of Tanks, and it's time for another replay. This one has been sent to me by Benq. I think that's how you're going to pronounce it. It's a O, then a 0, then an O. Benq00. Ah, you guys and your names. You should all stick to fruit, like me. Call yourself Apple or something. Anyway. What's the situation? We're on steps, aren't we? And it's an encounter match. And I'm going to call him Benq. Benq is in his T32 American heavy tank. And I quite like one of these tanks. They're pretty good looking machines and they've got pretty decent armour at the front. And not a bad gun either. They seem to be a good all-round heavy tank. I like good all-round tanks. Tanks that do everything pretty well. So we moved over here to the west of the map, which is normal. Get a nice 309 on the Awful Panther. Awful Panther, obviously, front of a heavy tank. Yeah, not so good with just armor piercing. And then, dun dun dun, we see the E75 waiting over there in the wings. Not good from this kind of range. He's going to struggle to do any damage to that E75 at this range, I believe. And he's also got his best friend with him, the M103. Ouch. Lorraine 115 decides to smash some HE on him, so he's now target number 1, it seems, for their artillery. We've sent no one to the cap. Little disclaimer, I haven't watched this yet. I'm watching it and talking about it as I'm watching it. So all I've seen is the after action report. So I know basically what's going to happen, but not the finer details of what's going to happen. So Benq is hanging back. He's not top tier. It's almost not a bad idea just to sort of stagger your formation on a team by tiering sometimes. Top tiers at the front, next level of tiers, second line of defence, bottom set of tanks, third line of defence, unless you're in a light tank. And then you've almost got a responsibility to be probing around the front lines or even pushing through. Now our 5916 in the middle of the map is in all kinds of trouble. He's got 2 tanks on his flanks, but the M41 Bulldog, looking at the minimap, is going to rescue him, or try to. Is the ISU 152 to the north going to hit the Bulldog? Here we've got a bit of a stalemate going on. They're just kind of probing and pushing each other either way. Well, the Bulldog did manage to save the 5916 and kill the AMX-12T. Another nice clean hit into the Awful Panther. That appeared to be on the move, so nice snapshotting. There are some big heavy tanks back there. Not quite sure why the Yag Tiger 88 has decided to push up that far. He's probably going to come a cropper, I think. If you haven't got a turret on your gun, don't get yourself into a position where you want to keep turning the entire chassis of your tank to shoot things. Now the Rheinmetall's pushing up, and the E75 is pushing up. The enemy team seems to smell blood in the water. Nice. Seem to deliberately go for the tracking shot then. Great idea for our artillery to hit that E75. Obviously a incredibly dangerous, probably the most dangerous tank on the enemy team, the E75. The amount of punishment it can take from the front when it's top tier. But he's kind of nullifying that advantage, the E75, by pushing up. Now he's their frontline tank. Yeah, the 88 got killed. Probably got tracked, and then they could put shots into him ad infinitum. The cap is busy. We've got tanks in there, but they've got tanks over there also. The Challenger and the FCM 50T contesting it. Benq here is just going to keep hugging this ridgeline and waiting for his moments. Patience. Try and get the side of that E75. Didn't quite come off. Luckily, I was going to say we nearly got away with that 100% free then. Luckily, we get a bounce off the Lerva shooting at us. That enemy 5916 is now pushing around our T28 prototype on the map. So there is trouble. Scores are level though. Looks like our IS-8 and T34 in the base are doing a good job. The FCM appears to be moving off towards our end of the map. Right, now Benq has had enough. He appears to be willing to push, going for another track shot. Gets him stuck there. That allows our teammates behind him here to actually get some shots on that M103. Relatively straightforward, penning the side of an M103. It's a shame that didn't do more damage. Their E75 is still on his left flank. This is a good opportunity here for Benq. He can keep that 103 there, hopefully keep doing damage. I think the 103's had enough and used the repair kit and pulled back. Now can we get a shot in the side or the rear of the E75? You can see the smoke trails puffing from behind that rock. Now their FCM has managed to sort of push through our defences and get round to our T28 prototype. That Lerva's lighting up Benq. Oh, he's got 3 tanks in front of him. He's got the E75 on his left, the M103 directly ahead, and the Lerva to his right. And now he's got a Rheinmetall in front of him. He's got a lot on his plate right now. I think he's ordered too much. You've been back to the salad tray a few too many times. That's nearly a full health Lerva and nearly a full health Rheinmetall. The 103 is one-shottable now. What is the Lerva looking at? Can't tell. It looks like we dealt with the FCM problem that was coming towards the base. The team is starting to nudge this win now. We are starting to outnumber the enemy. Oh, he's getting some congratulations from the M103 driver already. Does this bode well? Artie seems to want to kill him. Only 1 hit point left on the Challenger. This looks like it's going to be a nice, clean victory. Ouch. No damage on the Rheinmetall. He shot the T32 right in the gun mantlet, and that is some serious armour there. No doubt spaced as well. And he gets another kill. That's his first kill, actually. Feels like he should have had more. He's certainly racking up the damage. You're at 2,746. The Lorraine's running. Oh, that shot just drifts over the top. Thanks, 9.6. He didn't miss by much, to be honest. It wasn't a dramatic miss. And that's all that's left now. Yeah, he managed to hold that position really, really well with his little tank. Tier 8 heavies, they can do the business against Tier 9s as long as they're not focus firing on you. You can certainly... Dang, it misses again. You know, hold your own, angle well, time your shots, time your movement, and you can do a lot. I imagine we're looking at top position for Benq. Let's go and see his post-game stats. So quite a nice intense little battle screen there. He's got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 machines that he was dealing directly with, getting damage on each of the machines he was engaging. And by XP, yeah, he's come top. 1022. T34, another American Tier 8 heavy tank, that's the premium one. Also had a very good game, and the 103 also. All put in good performances. The enemy team, it was in the end, it was the Lorraine 155 that seemed to be holding that team together. So kind of well played to him. Detailed report, 17 shots fired. How much did we block? Blocked by armour, 1400. It felt like more than that, it seemed. Still a good game in the T32. I do like the look of the T32. I would certainly like one in my garage, but that's a long way off. Come back in a couple of years. Put it in your diary. Check Plum's garage in 2 years for a T32 game, and no doubt it'll be there. He says down here he managed to hold off an enemy Borsig, an E75, an Awful Panther, and dodging artillery. And he did manage to pull off quite a few snapshots in that one. So a good result at the end of the day. You're going to be smiling when you get to the results screen and you see that going on. Thanks for sending that one in, Benq. My pleasure to bring it onto the channel. Anyone else who wants to send in replays, please do check the About tab for how to do that. And the more replays I get, the more varied I can show, and show what you guys are capable of out there. I know there's plenty of you out there. It happens, you just have these great games every now and then. Have a great game and then think Plum. I'll send it to Plum. Make sure you got your replays enabled in the settings menu of the game. And you'll find them in your replays folder in the root of World of Tanks. Good stuff. Keep your heads down, drink plenty of water, and I'll play tanks again soon. Take care. Bye bye.